Hi, it's your girl Session. This is an introduction video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this channel. And this channel is inspired by Mother Peace. This channel is inspired by Mother Peace and also another tarot reader who is called Session. But she is no longer active on YouTube. So this is in dedication to her channel, as well as in dedication to Jasmine Bella Session and all the Bella Babes out there. So it's your girl, Goddess Bella Babe. And I do tarot readings. I've been doing tarot readings now for about, I've been doing tarot readings officially with knowing that I was doing tarot for 15 years. Mind you, the reason why I say that is because I was doing tarot as a child, playing with playing cards. I didn't know what I was doing. I just would pick up cards, and elaborate schemes and stories about people would always come out of the reading. So, would always come out. When I got older, I utilized those cards to do the playing, regular basic playing cards. So, if you know anything about the patriarchal tarot deck, you know that regular basic playing cards is an actual tarot deck. But I didn't know that when I was in high school. So a lot of people would come up to me and they would be like, "What are you doing?" And I would be like, "Nothing." And they'd be like, "You know how to read futures with the cards?" And I would be like, "Mm-hmm," but not necessarily a future, more like I know a lot about the present state and the outcome, which can change. And they would be like, "Okay, show me." And I would immediately start taking these cards, spreading them, and I would just interpret them with no guide, no nothing. As I got into my junior year, my trans my transsexual friend, um, came with her own tarot deck, and I was immediately in love with it. Of course, our VP principal she threw our tarot deck, burned it, and threw it in the trash, and called us to the office over it and made a big fuss as though we were doing this devil's work, or as she liked to explain it, we were attracting all this craziness to our life. But the reality of it is, we were going to have a hard life because we had what I didn't know, a lot of family heirlooms and assets, and you know, lots of things involved in my life, including diplomats and public officials and, societies like the Masons and so forth and so on. Because my grandmother was the Eastern Star, my grandfather was a Mason, and my father's background is African diplomat. So a lot of that basically caused its own drama, its own chaos, wills, inheritance, land, greed, power, all that stuff. So basically, she was telling me something that was predestined to already be in my life. And I'm a big thing about not speaking ill about people's faiths here. All faiths are welcomed here. Um, I will refer to certain feminine energies as either distorted or divine, masculine or distorted masculine, divine feminine or divine or distorted feminine. I will call out signs. It does not necessarily mean that that sign that I call out when I'm reading that card is the person taking that certain action. This is also going to inquire the cross watcher and the person who is actually looking into the sign to just have great discernment as to who, if it doesn't resonate with you, as most tarot readers, if you don't feel like this is you, I encourage you to click off the read. And there's no point in you putting yourself into, you know, that energetic field trying to match yourself to the equation. If it's not you, it's just not you. All my readings are for entertainment purposes. I am not responsible for what you do with any of the information that I give you. Um, I'm not responsible for any crimes that you commit. I do not condone these things on my channel. My channel does not condone sexual deviant behavior that can harm anybody or be of harm to people's psychological welfare, as well as my channel does not condone um, rude, salacious, so, I do not solicit anything, no drugs, nothing on this channel. Everything that you see here on this channel is for entertainment purposes only. Now, in my description box, it will have my email. It will have my product listing, my product list of what Goddess Bella Bay will help you with when it comes to personal readings. And it will also have www.patreon.com Ashira's Temple, where I do some extensive, in-depth knowledge about masculine and feminine energies, and so many things within theological and philosophical studies, um, and esoteric wisdom. And then I'll have the www.holistic, that's HOLYSTIC, health.blogspot.com. And that is a general blog with meditative practices, articles, you name it, anything. I might be posting some music up there this week. As I say, no enter shall evil, all evil shall cease. You will see me sometimes pray before reading, or sometimes cleanse my cards through my own personal method. And you'll sometimes hear me mention, as you can see, Zadkiel, Metatron, Gabriel, the Angels of Atlantis. So I'm going to jump into what type of decks that I like to use and what I like to use them for. So we'll go through the simple ones. Locations. So locations is basically pinpoints sometimes where this energy might occur. It is as thorough as states to certain areas in the world. It's an international deck. Like I might say Europe, China, South America, but I might also say city, town, local, whatever the case may be. Or I might say specific, some place specifically like Pennsylvania or something like that. I have here two major decks that I created. First names and last names. These are random pulling of random names, and sometimes if I get like Rick and Morty, I'll describe like it's a scientist, or it's somebody who could be intoxicated, constantly going on willy-nilly wild goose chases, doing everything as though they are leaping all over the cosmos, okay? So I relate names to certain energies sometimes based off of the name. Like, for instance, Adam. This could be about somebody who's Christian, likes the creation story, or feels like they are married to their other half, but they feel like they were betrayed or some way led astray by the other half. Whatever the case may be. These are all random pulls. This means you will hear me shuffle, you will see me shuffle, or you will at least hear me shuffle when I'm at the camera. Sometimes you'll see it fall in front of the camera like that, and I will then say the name. That means that if you feel as though you were targeted because of my video, this video, I do not know you, you do not know me, we are all strangers here. These names are random names that I plucked off the top list of first names, the top 100 first names and last names. That's all they are. I will do Money Madness Monday. Money Madness Monday is a money tarot where it will talk about you getting your credit up. You might need to do an affirmation or a mantra. It might even say that your paycheck's coming, because not everything is a windfall. I'm very realistic when it comes to financial success and gains. I have here also the crimes committed. These crimes committed, I will elaborate on the possibility of the subjects and the energy that's around the individuals. I might describe some scenarios, all of it for entertainment purposes. Take my intuitive reading as it is, and do as you wish, because I'm not responsible for any actions took, but I will warn against any hostile or criminal activities because I do not condone that on my channel. We have what are they saying, what are they thinking, which also goes hand in hand with my Gossip Tarot, which is green as well. So I'm my Gossip Tarot, which is green as well. And what are they saying, what are they thinking? So basically we'll be talking about gossip that could possibly... Sorry, I yawn during my readings because I get tired really quickly if I don't have water. But we'll be going through what you or cross-watcher could be saying or thinking. I also have my XOXO Tarot. My XOXO Tarot, which kind of describes people's sexuality, but it does not promote pornography. It does not promote sexual objectification. It does not promote any sexual gratification. It'll basically tell you what another person is thinking, and sometimes I ask you that, and it will not be for anybody under the age of 18, because it can, of course, verbally be something like Down Low Brothers, something that, somebody shouldn't, that's under the age of 18, should be hearing or whatever, or hearing the description thereof. Okay? And the zodiac sun signs, followed by the zodiac moon. I can tell them apart because there's a sun in the moon, and in the moon cards, there are ages. So if I'm ever like talking about a Princess of Cups, and we want to specify if the Princess of Cups is young, middle age, or elderly, that deck will help me pinpoint that energy, right? Okay, so my deck that I love using here for self-help healing techniques or self-love is the Self-Love Oracle deck. It's a guidebook for healing and self-empowerment. It'll tell you, like, remember your spark. You're here for a unique purpose. It's my angelic messages that I get from that. I get from these cards, which are ancestral messages. So here it might be like your ancestors are saying grace and gratitude through every and any situation. That is when I use that purple. I use this purple palm-sized deck for ancestral readings. Messages. I use the Divine Map, which has like where you're going, where you're headed, energy. Mainly where you're at. I use that for, tracking your progress or whatever, tracking the sign's progress that I read. As well as I use this Russian Divine Feminine deck here. So I have a Russian Divine Feminine deck where most of the people on the cards are females from different cultural aspects and backgrounds. I have the Thoth Aleister Crowley deck for my Divine Masculines. I have the Monsters, it's purchased from Spencer's. The Monster deck where I utilize it towards enemies. I have a whole new deck here where I cannot remember the name of the individual who created the deck or the name of the deck. But, sorry, this deck will pretty much give me the overall energy and sometimes even suggestions like chakras need alignment or meditation, right? I have here the Decameron. The Decameron is very much, it has nude individuals all over it, so I will not be showing this deck on camera, but I will be using a leisure-like description of what somebody could be thinking or desiring, as well as a general collective message that comes out these cards, because they're like this. You see, but I don't want you to look any closer. But yeah, last but not, I have some runes. I might do a rune read, or I might use my random cards that I bought from the store to know where you're going, where you've been, and where you're heading. Sometimes it'll tell you your star system that you was born in. I have here another deck where it basically processes the high self and the self thoughts. And I have again the angels of Atlantis, as you can see here, that have messages and that align with the power of the angels that you can help call on to help you along the way. So in a gist, that's what I do. The how and what emphasis I teach from is from the Bhagavad Gita Hinduism, as well as Deva Premal and Mother Peace. I'm big into that energy. So uh, with that, like, share, and subscribe. Again, I'll be doing Money Madness, and I will be posting on my community page the readings and highlight what reading is coming throughout the week, at what time will the video be made or possibly released. I always put the dates and everything. So this is your girl, Goddess Bella Bay. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's a big deal to me. Even though most people don't care about it, I want to know that at least 3 individuals in this world are willing to take what I need, transmute it into even better, and do healthier things for themselves. So with that being said, it's your girl Bella Bay, and I'm out. Deuces.